Hey everybody. XXX knives came a-knockin'. Always wanted to say that. Seen people make videos where they say that, and I thought, I'm going to give that a try. Very true. XXX knives did come a-knockin'. So, I got a little parcel in from them. I sent a knife in to be sharpened. They have a sharpening service, and when I bought the knife, it was from a distributor. The edge on it wasn't the best, and XXX is awesome. They're like, yep, send it to us. We'll take care of it. If you're not happy with it, we're going to make it right. So they did, sharpened it up, threw a 90 degree on the spine for me as well. And the sheath that came in, which is this sheath right here, I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up, if we can keep it on camera. Let me take the knife out. But it's a very soft sheath. It's almost like suede. I don't know what that's, a veg tan leather, I don't know what that is. It's a nice sheath, very nice, feels great. But it's just a little too soft for me. And I put it in on a little bit of a torque once and felt it cut in, and I just thought, once that's in there, I don't really feel comfortable carrying this around or having it bounce around on my hip. A little leery, so I asked them to make me a hard sheath, and they did. And they sharpened it, and they 90'd the spine right down here by the handle, both sides. So I got my baby back, because I really like this knife, just this little Bushman. Maple burl handles, stainless or nickel pins, I'm not sure, on your no liners. Scandivex, 01 tool steel on this one. Had a patina on it. They cleaned it all up though, so I'll put a patina back on it. But very nice to get this back. Came back really sharp. Really happy with it. I don't know if the edge was just a little too thick. This paper's damp, by the way. It's raining out, which is why I'm indoors. Trying to do thin. Anyways, really good edge on it. Shaves, does a good job. I really like it. So I got a hard sheath for it now, so I'm happy. And to be honest, it was more to get it sharpened. I want to get a hard sheath for it in case I want to carry it on my hip. But I've decided I'm going to use it as a neck carry. And I have another sheath here actually that was for my Diving Sparrow 3 that this knife fits into very well. Rides a little high in the sheath, but I like that. It's still seated in there. The blade goes down to the bottom. And the Sparrow 3 is sitting in a Kydex rig around my neck as an EDC. So this one's set up now as kind of a bush EDC where I'll just throw this on over top of a coat on the outside of a shirt or sweater, what have you. So I was very happy to get that back. And they offer that service, free knife sharpening service on all their knives. You just have to pay shipping, and they'll clean it right up for you if that's an issue. I can, I can clean up an edge, I can reprofile an edge, and certainly maintain through stropping an edge. But it seemed like it was just not quite thin enough for me, so they touched it up, did a good job. I'm very happy with it now. The other thing I got from them was this sheath, which is the same sheath as the nice hard sheath. Same sheath it was in before. This is my Forester 2. It's the same sheath that came for the Bushman. This is my Forester 2 from XXX. Awesome knife. You'll be seeing a review on that in about 2 weeks, I'd say, by the time I get it all uploaded and whatnot. The only thing was missing on the other sheath was a ferro rod loop, and I wanted a ferro rod loop, so I mean, for the price, I don't remember what it was like 20 bucks or something. It's just not expensive, but still well made, really good quality, really good quality sheath. Very happy with that. XXX knives out of Nova Scotia, Canada, guys. Check them out. They are good. Value for the money is unbelievable. This is easily climbed into, just as an example, this is my Forester 2. Easily climbed into, and I got a bow drill divot as a custom option. Bird's eye maple. This is easily climbed into one of my favorite knives. It is L6 steel. Phenomenal Scandivex on there. They probably would just call it a Scandi, but it's got a slight convex to it, so Scandivex it is. And it's just really good. I know a guy just picked one of these up. Doesn't work for him handle wise for his hands, For me, it works great. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal knife. Really, really happy with it. Excuse me. What was the price point on this? Around the 140 mark, I think. Like, I mean, we're talking value for the money. Great, great little knife. Not little either. It's what, 4 1/4, I believe, blade length. 4 mil, 3/16. So it's a good knife. It's a really good knife. Really like it a lot. And the other thing that came in was this right here. So this is a came Knockin video, and it's a first impressions video because this is my custom from them. And I'm going to show you this right now. Sorry about that. Had to recharge there for a minute. My battery was beeping at me. So this is, excuse me, this is the custom I got done. Really, really nice knife. Quick story. XXX will do anything to make the customer happy, within reason. I got this knife, or I got another knife exactly like it, through bushcraftcanada.com. Paul Robinson, go check him out too, by the way. Awesome website, great guy to deal with. Anyways, I picked this knife up, or the one that looked just like it. It was sort of like a prototype, one-off type knife, and I love the look of it. It looked fantastic. Took a chance, bought it, and long story short, it turned out to be a hunting knife. There was a bit of miscommunication as far as the way it was described. It got cleared up on both ends. Paul was phenomenal. Took care of everything. Sent the knife back to him, refunded me my money so I could get my hands on the bushcraft version. So this was a custom order through XXX. Really liking this so far. I've just had a chance to tool around with it a little bit this afternoon, and I'm really happy with it. Didn't come with this ferro rod. This is a custom diving sparrow ferro rod that just came close to matching the color of the handle, so I threw it in here. Anyways, here it is. There, that's a bit better. Sorry for the lighting, guys. I'd be doing this out in the sun if we had sun. Scandivex L6 steel, Spectra wood, or Spectra ply, so it's a plywood, not plywood per se, but a layered wood. Not familiar with Spectra wood, so it might literally be a form of plywood, but I've heard it called Spectra wood, and I've heard it called Spectra ply, so if anyone knows specifically or more about it, feel free to comment. But just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Either stainless or nickel pins. I actually didn't get that particular detail sorted out. Really happy with this. The handle ergos are phenomenal. Good little shape to it and contour. The original hunting version that I had my hands on had a slightly thicker handle circumference wise. I just used a seamstress tape to measure it all out. I took a 1/2 centimeter off on the circumference, or you know, at around the top, the bottom, and the middle measurements, and it just turned out perfect. It was fine before, just maybe tiny, just almost like you're holding, you're not sure. There's almost something wrong with the handle, but there isn't. Like, you can't put your finger on what it is. Then you get it just a slight bit thinner, and you're like, bang, that's what it was. It was just a tiny bit too thick. But I had worked a bit with the other one and had no issues. Wasn't hot spots, wasn't tiring my hand, but just wanted something a tiny bit thinner. And I'm really happy with this. It's phenomenal. Probably one of the sharpest knives I've ever gotten in period. I think my A-Forge Bushcrafter that I got through on a trade with Adam Cantrell at Voyager Leatherworks came in really sharp. My I'm going to call it my baby, so be prepared, but my baby here, Cross Knives Bushcrafter, full height convex, 1/8, 3 mil. Came in also very, very sharp. It's tied with this one and the A Forge Bushcrafter for sharpest knives. I could probably throw my Diving Sparrow Wind River in there as well. But just unreal. Everything that comes from XXX, like when I got my Forester 2 from them, same thing. Just unbelievably sharp knives from those guys. Really, really happy with this. The balance is great. Feels good in the hand. It's just, it's phenomenal. Really, really sharp. Like, just melts right off. And a little trick I picked up, or a tip from Weeder Fan. Props to him on that. Is we all do the old arm hair shave test to you know, after we sharpen our knives, do a little paper, do a little arm hair, and end up you know, bald on one arm. And there's sort of a level up from that I just want to pass along for anyone who doesn't know and might want to use it as a test. One up from shaving your arm hair, because you're pressing down on the skin a little bit, right? So there's a bit of resistance, is top of the head. You're not pushing on the hair barely at all. You're just making contact and dragging it. And you can feel it catch, and you can feel it cut the hair. And I've tried this with a knife that was fairly sharp, shaved arm hair, but didn't quite do the top of my head. So put it through the strop, a whole bunch more, stropped it up, and then it would cut. So there is a difference between cutting your arm hair, and shaving, just like I said, just a little bit on the top at the right angle. It's a great way to get an extra, I don't know, an extra level of sharpness, as far as determining an extra level of sharpness. So I just want to pass that on. But this thing is unbelievably sharp. Really, really happy with it. Just making a few little fuzzy feather sticks here. I don't use, funny thing is, I don't use feather sticks whatsoever to light a fire. Whatsoever. I use them for determining edge, for learning the edge of a knife, edge angle, and where it cuts best and how it cuts best, and sharpness. That's all I use feather or fuzz sticks for. I do not use them to light my fires at all. But it's doing a really, really great job. It's a great test too for knives. It's doing a really great job, and I'm just really, really happy with it. I can't wait to test it out this weekend, going on a Bushcrafter meetup with Bushcraft Northeast. Buddy of mine, we've been in contact there for a little while and fast becoming friends. A really good guy. Check him out too, Bushcraft Northeast. He's got a good channel, just starting up, needs all the support he can get. I think I may have mentioned that in a previous video, but gotta support these new channels, guys. You know, we all support each other really well, but I want to make sure the word's out there so this guy can get the love that I've been getting, and that we all get and give. So yeah, really happy with this knife. Really phenomenal. Can't wait to put it through its paces. It's going to go through its paces this week, but I'll do probably just a preliminary review of it on the weekend, I imagine. Work it in there somehow. Also, you can expect to see a review of this one probably this weekend. I've been working with this like crazy now for a couple of weeks. You can definitely expect to see Wind River review, my Diving Sparrow Wind River. Had that for a while now. That'll definitely be getting a review done this weekend. And my Forester 2 here as well has definitely seen some use in the past little while, past few months I think that I've had this. And I actually had a specific request for a review on this through Instagram, so I'm definitely getting on top of that. So yeah, so really, really, really just can't wait. It was a great day when this came in. I wasn't expecting this for another couple days, so it was a great surprise. Really, really happy with everything from XXX. Go check them out. They're phenomenal to deal with. Quick note is, you can always appreciate a company's knife when you get it and there's nothing wrong. But when you find you have a few things go wrong, or one little minor thing go wrong, how they deal with that is everything. I got this Forester 2 in the mail from XXX. coated in oil. It's L6 steel, but it had rust spots on it. It had some pretty decent ones here, and then some minor ones on the other side. Called in right away just to see what they'd say. Had every intention of just buffing them out and putting a patina, forcing a patina on as I did, but they were just all over it. You know, send it back to us. We can clean it up. We can replace it. Whatever you want to do. They're just phenomenal. Customer service, response, whatever you want to call it, was just great. Absolutely recommend them for that purpose alone. I mean, the value of the money for the knife is phenomenal. Their knives range from $120 to maybe $150. And we're talking decent quality knives here. I'm really impressed with these. The Forster 2 is in one of my favorites right now. The unnamed, by the way. Unnamed, by the way. It's going to receive a name possibly if they decide to take this from prototype to model. So we'll see. I threw my hat in the ring with a few suggestions, but ultimately it's up to those guys. So we'll wait and see if this becomes a line. Hopefully it does. XXX, I guarantee you people will love this knife. They will pick up on this knife. It will be one of your best sellers. Make it a model, guys. You're going to not regret that. I guarantee you people are going to love it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just happy XXX day. And thanks, as always, for watching, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time. And I hope you've enjoyed my my little spiel here, my little parade, and we'll see you all again real soon, okay? Thanks very much. Be well.